Worst date story? Oh, I have many. Well, not really. Nah. Maybe not. I have a lot of date stories, just not bad ones. More like, you know, not bad nor good ones, just stories. I think maybe like the best bad date story, or maybe the one that came to my head first, is I hit a tree once. And so I was going to pick up this girl, and so she gets in the car. Her driveway went like way past her house, like to the back of the house. And she gets in the car, and her mom comes out, and she goes, "Be careful. Everyone always hits this tree when they try to back out. So be careful, because like it happens all the time." And me being like cool guy and being someone that drives a lot and thinks I'm a pretty good driver, and I've never hit anything, never been in any accident, still haven't been in any accident to this day, was like, "I'm not gonna hit the tree. Don't worry, I got this. Don't worry, Mom. I'm the cool guy. I'm gonna keep your daughter safe. Don't worry about it." Back up. BAM! "Oh, hey, there's a tree back there. Whoa, wait. Have you seen this tree?" Smack the tree. Look, it wouldn't have been that bad, but like because she said it, that's what made it like awful. Like, you know, just the fact that she said right to my face, "Don't hit the tree," and then I hit the tree, made me look like a complete idiot. If I just hit it, it would have been like, oh well, but yeah, it was pretty funny. It moved. Did you see that tree jump in the way? How's it going, pet friend? I'm glad you could be here for the start of Fantathon. Thanks everyone for being here. It means a lot. I wanted everyone to be aware of the event going forward, so it's really great to see everyone here. I'm glad you had the day off as well. Yeah, I'm trying to think of some other, like, actual, just straight-up bad stories. I mean, my first date with my wife was awful, but nowadays, it's, like, one of the best stories, so I don't really say it's bad. Because, like, I feel like part of the reason that it went well is because it was bad, you know? If it'd been just, like, a stereotypical, like, take her to the movies, go home, it probably wouldn't have been as memorable, but because it was terrible, it was memorable, you know? Now she makes fun of me all the time for it. And I tell her, like, you know, that was the plan, was to make it bad. That was the plan all along, so you'd remember me. Yeah, I gotta say, for the very first Final Fantasy battle theme, this theme is a banger. I like it a lot. See you, Dark. Welcome back, Darth. How's it going, Freaking Nature? It's true. I think the soundtrack's underrated. There's the one song, the main theme, that I think played during that little cutscene that I actually used a while ago for a series. That's really good. make sure I do the attacks right. I had to keep remembering that. See, Mark, thank you for the gifted sub to Venom for the 4 months. Another 4 months. We're at the point now where we can grind and not worry too much. So now I can just make some money and get these spells that I want to use later. Just trying to keep this wolf population down. It's getting out of hand. The old, oh wait, this is a date maneuver? That can go one of two ways. Like, in one way, if you don't know it's a date and then suddenly it's a date, it can go really bad. Like, how did you not know this is a date? Well, you don't like me? But it can also go like, oh, well, I was just hanging out because you're really fun to hang out with. I'm totally down for a date, but I was trying not to push you too much or anything. And then they're like, "Aw, that's so nice." Got him! I knew it was a date the whole time. How's it going, Astro? This is no date, this is an interview. I have beaten Final Fantasy 1 before, but not this version. I beat the Origins version a couple years ago. Going on a date with your crush and then find out she was only using the date to find out vegetarian places to eat with her crush that isn't you. I have several questions. Okay, first, does she know that she can ask where vegetarian places are without dating you? Like, does she know that's an option? Like, she could just be like, you know any good vegetarian places? And that cuts out like 19 steps. That cuts out so many steps. Question number 2, has she heard of Google? Or was this like 1995 that this happened? Did this happen in the 2000s? In which case, has she heard of Ask Jeeves? Zero, thank you so much for the 16 months. Like, Jeeves knows some good vegetarian restaurants, I think. That just sounds like so many steps. You gotta, like, flirt and then get them to, like, ooh, 600 G's. Now we're talking. Yeah, like, figure out the place. Then, not only that, you have to, like, start the date and then, like, somehow maneuver it to the vegetarian place, you know? Like, you gotta pretend like you're on the date for several hours and then just be like, "Aw, man, I'm getting pretty hungry, but for some reason I just really want to eat vegetarian. Do you happen to know a vegetarian place we could maybe go?" And then you're like, "Well, actually, I already ordered a pizza for us because I knew you were coming over. I ordered a pizza." Man, thanks so much, but man, I'm just really feeling like going out to like a vegetarian place. If only there was a vegetarian place around here. Okay, hold on. Let me read these again. Which one did I want? I feel like Invis would be good. And mute. Oh, maybe I'll do mute. Alright. I just can't imagine what... That's something. Okay, do I want slow or dark? Because both are good. I don't know. I don't really know how slow works, because in this game, it's not ATV, so like everyone gets a turn. Like we all get a turn and they get a turn. So slow isn't going to give them like less turns. So I don't really know exactly what slow is going to do. I think I'm going to do dark instead. That way I have dark and mute. So that should cover all of our bases, you know? Alright, I'm going to rest again, even though I already rested once, just so I can save. And we're going to try to figure out where else to go. Okay, so cover your ears. Okay. Read. I guess we could check this continent a bit, but I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to go on the boat and go somewhere else. But I can see what's down here. I think it's just going to be a dead end, though. I told you to. I wasn't kidding. It wasn't a joke. I was being serious. I'm hoping he can one-shot. Yeah, nice. Perfect. Yeah, so if I remember correctly, speed works kind of weird in this game. Instead of giving you, like, more turns, because everyone just gets one turn, instead, like, it helps you hit more. So you might get 2 hits or 3 hits or 4 hits. So that's kind of their way of, like, saying you get multiple turns, but not really. So I feel like speed for mages is kind of useless. But it might not be. It might help them dodge, too, I'm not sure. Of course, most of the status things in this game don't work the way they're supposed to anyway, so... Okay, here, you want my... You want my real talk about this? It's okay if you disagree. This is my real talk about this. So vegetarians are vegetarians, pretty obvious. Vegans are more like of a there's more behind it, right? Like more thought and Imagineman said it's a religion. It's not really, but yeah, there's more thought behind it, right? I've had people tell me, like, they're willing to date a vegetarian, but not a vegan, because there's more ethical backing behind it and they don't agree with it or whatever. This is what I say about that. If you're not dating someone because of their thoughts behind being a vegan, you're gonna have problems. You're gonna have problems dating people. I'm just saying. Because you are gonna disagree on so many things. with whoever you end up with, that if you can't even get over that, you're gonna have problems. That's all I'm saying. Like, that is the least of your worries. That's all I'm saying. You're gonna disagree on many things. The color of the carpet, the size of the house, the name of the kids, the price of the Netflix, the movies you watch, the churches you go to, the people you're friends with, the family members you don't kill. If you have that much of an issue as to what they're putting in their body, their own body, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard for you to find someone. Yay, we finally found ogres. Fire. Actually, we'll do that. What's wrong with Miracle Whip? I mean, like I said, you can disagree. If someone being vegan or someone being vegetarian or someone being a health nut or someone being a musclehead or someone being whatever is too much for you, like that's too distracting for you, you can't get over it, then that's fine. That's fine. I have things that I don't enjoy in a partner. But I'm just saying, like, for the most part, if that's like totally destroying you, it might be hard for you to find someone you can, because you gotta look past some of that stuff. You really do. Sometimes, like, I feel like it's too often where someone is like a 9 out of 10 for you, but there's that one thing that bothers you, and you're just like, I can't do it. You gotta take the 9 out of 10s, is all I'm saying. You'll get over it. You might not think right now you'll get over it, you'll get over it. And people change, and you change. Before you know it, you'll be the vegan, like, real talk. Right now, you're like, I can't even date a vegan. And then like 5 years later, you're like, I can't even imagine not being a vegan. You know? Like, people change. You change. Don't throw away a 9 out of 10 just because of one little thing. That's all I'm saying. It really has nothing to do with vegans. It's just a general thing. It could have been anything. They wear jeans. I can't stand jeans. They're beautiful, they like me, they're really smart, they make a lot of money, but they wear jeans. I can't be out in public with people who wear jeans. You have to look past the jean thing, man. Before you know it, you'll be wearing the jeans. That's all I'm saying. That doesn't mean there aren't red flags, there definitely are, but I'm saying a lot of people's red flags are more like slightly orange flags. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? You feel what I'm putting down? I think you feel what I'm putting down. How did I get here? A couple years back, you were like, I won't even look at broccoli. A couple years later, you're sitting there holding the shopping list that your wife made, and you're like in the middle of the veggie aisle. And you're like, 3 packs of broccoli. How'd I end up here? How the turntables. It's true. That wolf doesn't look so good. He's looking a bit green. Yeah, real talk. Forget what I said about broccoli. No one dislikes broccoli. Freaking broccoli's amazing. Broccoli is my favorite green thing. Steamed broccoli, can't beat it. Yeah, what the heck does WR Wolf mean? World Record Wolf? I don't know. Wretch Wolf? Wrong Wolf? Wrong Wolf? Werewolf? Ah, that just looks like a regular wolf to me. Broccoli and peas? That's an interesting combination. I feel it though. $121 damage, critical hit, terminated. Worried wolf. See you in a bit, shotgun. What? What is that noise? Is someone poisoned? Oh, Mab is poisoned. I do have a pure. I could probably just get back to town, though. Oh my god. That is rough. Oh god, what is that? A Geist! Nothing. Oh, I'm out of fires, that's why. Terminated. Hasta la vista, Geist. Nothing. Doesn't even try. Nothing. Oh my god. My cure is terrible. I think even if you use cure from the menu, it like rolls a percentage. It seems. Out of the way, I'm poisoned. God, that sounds. Oh my god. Oh, he's still poisoned? Oh, I can't get rid of it. I either have to let him die or use an item. How much? How expensive is the item? Oh my god, this is awful. I'm just running around town. Where's the item store? I'm dying. Okay, yeah, it's 75. Well, I guess it is 80 to revive, so... Alright. Oh, he's not dead. Can he not die? Oh, we just get to listen to it for all eternity. Even when he gets to 1. That's awful. Alright. Oh my god. How's it going, Psycho? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do... I think I'm gonna go get one of these. No. I'll get slow. Why not? Yeah, I'll get slow. Alright. I could probably buy the big armor for Bromf too, but... Alright. What's up, Dat Strong? I do plan on playing New Threat, but not right now. But I will. Once Final Fantathon gets underway and, you know, we're all comfortable with it and everyone's on the same page, I might start doing, like, because I want to do a day where we play more of the Sauce mod, and then after that maybe I'll start doing some New Threat or something, just to keep Final Fantasy VII in the rotation in some way. There's also a little bit more I want to do with the remake as well. So, it'll be around. Yo, Awful! Thank you for the 6 months! Thanks so much, man. So the top and bottom of the screen scroll because of the NES. It's the NES thing. I could crop that out. I think a lot of people like to do that. But I want to give you the full experience. That's what I'm experiencing, so that's what you're going to experience. You've chose this path. You must suffer with me. So, Before Crisis is actually an interesting thing. I'm glad you brought that up. So, if you notice, on the giant list of Final Fantasy games that you can vote for, none of the mobile games are there. That's because the mobile games suck, but also because, like, there's really no way to Let's Play them, and also there's no way to record them on a phone. Also, a lot of the Final Fantasy mobile games are Japan only or terminated by now. So, the mobile games really aren't worth it, and there's no way to really record them anyways. But there is one exception. Before Crisis is on the list. And Before Crisis is actually a Japan-only mobile game, but it is officially canon in the Final Fantasy VII universe. And a lot of people just kind of read the script and never played it because most of us don't have a Japanese phone laying around. But someone actually took the time to create a fan-made version of the game that has all the text and everything so that we can play it. So if Before Crisis wins, we'll actually play the fan-made, like, port of it, which is pretty much the exact same game, but not on a mobile phone. So, glad you brought that up, because that's kind of a different one. It's kind of interesting. I wasn't going to put it on there at all, but because it's, like, part of the Final Fantasy VII canon, I figured a lot of people might be interested in it. So, I put it on there. And apparently I was right, because it's already got a lot of votes. It's up there. It's like in the top 5, I think, right now. No, like, you literally have to have a phone. So, like, you have to get a Japanese phone and then download it on the Japanese phone. Like, you can't just download it anywhere. And even then, I'm not even sure if it's still available. It might be. Not sure. A lot of the Final Fantasy mobile games are just kind of side things that they make and then you play it and then they delete it. But Before Crisis was an interesting beast because it was actually part of the story. But they never made a real release of it. It was just the mobile game, which is a shame. They really should release it, you know, because they did that with Kingdom Hearts. With Kingdom Hearts, the mobile game is part of the story, but then they released a movie that people could watch that would get the idea from the mobile games without having to play them. And they also released the mobile game in America so people could actually play it. But with Before Crisis, they didn't do any of that. They just released it on Japanese phones, and then that's it. So, It's Square Enix's new favorite thing to make mobile games part of their canon, so you have to play their stupid mobile games. Which is another reason why I dislike 15, because they were kind of the ones to start that. With their stupid mobile game. And movie. Yep, Dirge of Cerberus is the Vincent third-person shooter game. Third person? First person? Third person? I think it's third person. Wow! I just got smashed. These guys and their paralysis. It's not fun. Did Kingdom Hearts do it before Final Fantasy 15? Maybe. The Final Fantasy, or the Kingdom Hearts mobile game is actually good, though. And by good, I mean not terrible. It's not really that good, but it's not terrible either. It's okay. These Geists do not screw around, and my paralysis will not go away. Thank you. Oh my god, he just paralyzed him again, right when he got unparalyzed. Yeah, whenever I say a mobile game is good, I mean good for a mobile game. There really is no mobile games that are, like, good in my opinion. Like, I don't think there's really any good mobile games. They're just tolerable. I mean, like, good mobile games are ones that are just time wasters, like Candy Crush and those games that were super popular because they're just time wasters. The Kingdom Hearts mobile game was actually, like, good in that it had, like, a cool story and combat that was fairly fun. But it was also a Square Enix mobile game, so it was, like, super gacha heaven. So in that way, I don't know if I can call it good. I guess we'll try running. What armor do I have on the black belt? Yep. Wooden? Yes. And gloves. I'm already mad at whoever named the black belt me, because I keep reading stuff like, what armor do you have on me? And I'm like, you're not in this game. What are you talking about? I think those Geists just do a lot of damage. Legend of the Gaia is one of my favorite games, yeah. I absolutely adore that game. And I talk a lot about why I like it and some of the more in-depth stuff about the game during the Let's Play, especially at the end, if you're interested in all that. See you, Son of Ocelot. Have a good one. Thanks for being here. I think I'm going to buy this iron armor, because why not? And then I can probably sell my other armor. I'm actually going to sell stuff in this game because you have, like, an inventory of 4 items. Okay, and then you can't equip this, right? Yeah. Wow, it doesn't even show me what I have equipped. I have to, like, remember. Ooh, stuff sells for half of what it's worth, though. That's pretty good. Okay. Yeah, if you enjoy some mobile games, don't get me wrong, like, that's great. And there have been mobile games in the past that I've enjoyed. It's just, if I were to make, like, a list of good mobile games, you know, objectively good mobile games that are worth your time and money, I really don't think that list would be very long. Most of the time, it'd be better just to buy a real console game, unless, of course, the only reason you're buying it is because you want it on the go, in which case, you know, it's worth it, or buy a Switch. I forgot to save. No! No! Okay, good, it missed. I just didn't want to have to revive someone again. You want to play Final Fantasy VI on PS4 or PS5? Do you own a PS3? Because you can play it on PS3 for like $5. Yes, if you look at the Fantathon page, you can see all the versions of all the games we're playing. We are playing the first North American release of all the games, no matter what it is. So this is the original NES version on an original gray box NES on an original NES controller. This is as original as it can get. Can't you tell by the screen tearing? Arachnid! Great. Just great. I can't wait for more poison noises. Yeah, so it's been a while since I looked, but the PS1 game that has Final Fantasy VI, I believe it's Anthology, right? Is that the one that has Chrono Trigger, or is it 4 in Chrono Trigger and then 5 and 6? Okay, 4 in Trigger. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we won't be playing any of those PS1 versions throughout Fantathon, with the exception of Origins we're going to be playing for Final Fantasy II, because that is the first North American release. But the rest of the games are all on, I think... Oh no, we will be playing Anthology for 5. That's right. So we'll play Anthology for 5, and we'll play Origins for 2. And then the rest of them are not on the PlayStation 1. Well, obviously 7, 8, and 9 are, but... So, we made it about 2 feet, and we're gonna have to go back already, because we have 2 poison characters, and I only have 1 antidote. So... enjoy. My favorite. Can you? Thank you. We're playing 15 on PS4 because it's the first release. I'm just gonna buy a bunch of these because poison blows. Alright, can we make it across this field so I can see what's going on? Or are we just going to keep getting smashed? Don't answer that. I don't want to know the answer. That would be a great ringtone. You'd answer all your calls right away. I gotta move my characters. I wonder if I have extra casts of fire yet. By the time you pick up the phone, you're deaf, so you can't hear who's on the other line anyways. Hello? What? Sorry. My ringtone deafened me. I can't hear you. I'll call you back. Man, these guys do not want to go down. Let's go in J-Web. Yeah, we've been talking a lot about the whole loot box thing lately, because we were wondering what it's going to mean for a lot of the games we already play. Because loot boxes are pretty much 100% illegal in the UK. Like, it's already been established, they just have to, like, pass the law. But it's, like, gonna happen at this point, is what I've heard. So, we're kind of wondering how many companies are going to try to, like, split it up between the UK and the rest of the world, and how many companies are just going to drop it because that would take too much work. So, it's one of those things where even though it's only happening in one country so far, that may affect everyone. Just because, you know, not everyone's going to want to tailor their games specifically to UK. So, we'll see what happens. But my theory is that they're just going to get around it for now. Because that's always what happens, you know. They're going to just say, well, all our games are M-rated now, or all our games have something that pops up at the beginning of the game that says, I am definitely over 18, and everyone just clicks it no matter what. Or something. There'll be some, like, you know, just slimy way around it at first. And then we'll see what happens. But that's my guess. They'll just put it in, like, page 17 of the agreement when you open up the game. Oh yeah, by the way, you're 18, right? Okay. And they'll probably stop making games that are, like, specifically for kids with loot boxes, but that's probably about it. Like, FIFA and stuff will all be fine, I would think. But we'll see. Who knows? Maybe they won't be able to do that. Maybe they'll word it in a way that's like, nope, you can't do it no matter what. That would be interesting to see what happens. And I also think that even if loot boxes were, like, destroyed off the face of the planet, it'll just make way for something else. You know? Everyone will just go the Overwatch route or something, or not Overwatch, Apex Legends route or something. Have we talked, we've talked a couple times about Apex Legends and how that game works. I fear the day that all the games go that path. But I could see it happening, 100%. I could definitely see that happening, because I guarantee it works. Okay, so for those of you that have never played Apex, when Apex first came out, they basically just had skins, and that's it. They were ungodly expensive. I don't know what they were thinking with the prices. I mean, it is EA, so it makes sense, but they were ungodly expensive. They couldn't have made any money off of the skins in Apex. They had a battle pass that was your typical, like, $5 battle pass that had plenty of stuff in it, so the $5 battle pass was pretty worth it. I didn't even play the game much, and I bought it because, like, if you got far enough in the battle pass, you actually got your money back, which was cool. So the battle pass was cool, nothing wrong with that. But the skins were, like, $40 for, like, a gun skin or a player skin. And this is a free-to-play game, so it's not too crazy to say, like, skins will be 20, 30 bucks if the game's free. But it's a first-person shooter, so, like, you don't even see your skin. Only other people see your skin. So it's, like, ridiculous to think you'd spend $40 on a skin that only other people can see. Like, it was really silly. But anyways, so they just had really expensive skins, and that was fine, because you just picked to pay for them or not. But where Apex Legends really fell off the map, and what I'm worried about for the future, is they had these events that they would do for, like, Halloween, for example. And the Halloween event would have like its own battle pass kind of thing, where you would purchase it, and then as you played, you unlocked stuff. But, well, actually, no, that's not how it worked. Let me back up. So the way it worked is there would be like a Halloween loot box. So they had loot boxes in the game, but you could get them for like free, or you could pay for them. These loot boxes you had to pay for. So you would buy a Halloween loot box, right? And then it would have one of like 20 Halloween items. And then the real item that everyone wanted was a melee weapon. Because in that game, melee weapons were super rare. Like a lot of first-person shooters. So, to get the Halloween-themed melee weapon, which is what everyone wanted, you had to buy enough loot boxes to get all of the Halloween items. So, yes, the loot boxes were your choice to buy, but if you wanted that special Halloween weapon, you couldn't just buy it. You couldn't just say, here's my $200, give me the weapon. You had to purchase the Halloween loot boxes and hope you got each individual item. And then, once you got every individual item, once you had completed the Halloween set, then you could buy the weapon for another like $60. So it wasn't like you got them all and then you got the weapon as a bonus. No, that just unlocked the ability to then buy it. And I remember looking at that and just thinking like, man, we have just truly gone off the deep end at this point. I mean, you can complain all you want about like skins in games and stuff, but at the end of the day, like, if you want something, you just buy it, and that's the way it goes. And if the game is free to play and you want to spend $60 on a skin in order to get your money, you know, because you got $60 worth out of the game and you want to support the game and buy a $60 skin, whatever. But like, the fact that the weapon was behind this loot box paywall where you had to like get lucky with the loot boxes just to have a chance to purchase it seemed completely insane to me. And, you know, if loot boxes become something where it's illegal, like, completely, no one can use loot boxes ever again, I wonder if they're going to go down the path of, like, well, it's not that the loot boxes are random, it's just that you need to purchase one of all these things before you can purchase the thing you want. And if that's just the way it'll go from now on. And that's scary. I would hate to see that happen. Because, like, that's what I'm worried about. Like, if loot boxes go away, like, what's the next thing? And is it worse? Because it could be. Maybe everything will just become, like, I mean, right now, almost every game I play is the Fortnite formula, where there's a battle pass and then there's a cycling store. And I'm pretty okay with that. But, like, the cycling store is always annoying, but I get why they do it. They do it so, like, you have to keep checking back in for what you want, and what people don't understand, or maybe don't understand, about the cycling store, because I've had a lot of people ask me, like, why is the cycling store a thing? Like, why does that help them make money? How's it going, Abyssio? Yeah, we're doing 17 Let's Plays in a row over the next couple months, years, decades. So I've had people ask me, like, why does the rotating store make them money? Because if everything was laid out, wouldn't they just purchase what they want instead of having to check back for what they want and then maybe never buying it? Well, here's the thing about the rotating stores. It's all a psychological game. Because if you log on and there's that weapon that you really want in the store when you log on, you feel obligated to buy it, because if you don't buy it now, you have to wait until it comes back up in the store again. So it's not necessarily like when your item isn't there, it's when your item is there, then you feel obligated to buy it. So that's why it makes some money. Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing with mobile games. Like, if you ever wondered why there's always a sale in your mobile game, that's why. I've never logged onto a mobile game and have it not tell me there's a sale. That's why. Because it makes new players feel like, oh, there's a sale right now. Shoot. Good thing I downloaded this now. Little do they know it never ends. Some of the bigger companies do that too. EA does that. And Square does it. Their games are like always on sale. I told my wife when she bought Sims 4, she was like, I want to get an expansion. And I was like, wait. I guarantee it's on sale like next week. Sure enough, it was. The EA, the Sims stuff is almost always on sale. What's up, Star Atlas? Just type ! Fantathon into the chat. Check out the page. All the info's there. Basically, it's a marathon of Let's Plays. The Let's Plays we've been doing every Friday is now a marathon of Let's Plays every Friday. Yeah, and the rotating stores a lot of times are on sale. Yo, Utley, thank you for the 11 months. Welcome back, man. So like when a new skin comes out, they're always on sale, so you have to buy them like right when they come out, because otherwise they just go in the rotating store and you might never see them again, and they won't be on sale when they come up. So that's how they get you with that too. So I don't know, like, I'm okay with this whole we hate loot boxes, get rid of them thing, but at the same time, I definitely don't think it's a cure-all, you know what I mean? There's so many different ways that they can implement making money. But, you know, a lot of the other ones, although they are dirty tactics, they don't feel as bad as loot boxes, you know? They don't feel as predatory as loot boxes. And that's the thing with loot boxes. That's why there's this whole thing about getting rid of them, because they are predatory specifically to kids, because kids don't understand how to not gamble yet. That is not in their, you know, gambling is not in their vocabulary yet. So at least with the rotating stores and stuff, kids can see that and know. I mean, kids still are really bad with money, but at least they understand a bit more about what they're getting. But loot boxes are terrible for kids. It's awful. They see it and they think, like, I'm going to get the rarest thing. Like, if I buy 10 of these, I'm definitely going to get the rarest thing. And they just don't know, you know? So that's the big thing with loot boxes. It's not just that they're a bad deal. It's that kids just can't wrap their head around the actual mechanics of them, and that's how they take advantage of them. At least with rotating stores and battle passes, they can better understand what they're getting. And in the end, there's really no way to save the children forever from every microtransaction. The only way to do that is to just take the credit card away. But we can at least do a better job. We can do a better job of getting rid of things that are so obviously blatant. So I'm all for it. How's it going, Giovanni? Sure. Let me write that down, though, so I remember. Gotcha. Oh, God. Man. My heel sucks. Okay, I think I gotta take... I think I gotta take the ship. I don't see any town that I can get to here, so... Let's go on a ship adventure. What's the plan for the afternoon? I think we're doing a double day today, so we're gonna play this all day, or most of the day. If I have like an hour left at the end of the stream, I might do some Mega Man Zero. So Zycros challenged me to try to get the platinum in Mega Man Zero before the end of next week, and I think I'm actually gonna take him up on that challenge. I wasn't planning on doing Zero yet. But since he offered, I might go for it and see if we can platinum it. Because people were enjoying it quite a bit. Just seeing what the games are like. And I've never played those Mega Man games, so they're fun to check out. Even though they're a bit frustrating. Because of their relentless difficulty, but... yeah, it should be fun. We might play a bunch of it next week. I might even try to like bonus stream some of it. See if we can finish it before the end of the week. In addition to the Celeste A-side runs, which are getting pretty hot. Yeah, you know, it's interesting, because I think a lot of people, because of the whole, like, the whole microtransaction thing has taken a lot of people away from DLC. And I don't blame them. Because ever since the microtransaction thing has become a problem, DLC has been worse as well. And my big issue with DLC is season passes. I hate season passes. I hate them. The whole point of DLC to me is for a game to come out, for us to see what's good and what's bad about it, and then have the company say, okay, you liked this part of the game, here's this DLC with more of that. But that's not how it works anymore. Now the DLC is already made, and even if we hate the game, they're like, well, here's more of it. Like, to me, DLC was supposed to be a learning experience for the developer, but now it's not. Now it's just more of the game cut out of the original so you can pay more for it. Thank you for the bits, Try. Appreciate it. So I used to love DLC because I would play a game like Dark Souls 2 and be like, man, I love this game. I wish there was more of it. I 100%ed it, and now there's nothing left to do. Gee, wish there was more Dark Souls 2. And then FromSoft would be like, you're not going to believe this. We got more Dark Souls 2 for you. And I was like, no way. And then I bought the DLC and I played it and I loved it. That's how DLC used to work. Now, it's like, I play Call of Duty and I'm like, oh, well, this is alright, but I feel like you could have done better with this. And they're like, okay, have some more of the same stuff. Okay, but you should try this. Have more of the same stuff, though. For more money? Do you have more money in your pocket? Here's some more of that same stuff, please. Please buy. Like, it just doesn't feel the same anymore. Or, you know, and I'm gonna date myself here, okay? You're gonna... Don't call me old, okay, please. But it used to be that I'd go to GameStop and I'd buy a game, and they'd be like, well, for $10 more, you'll get the season pass. And I'll be like, yeah, but I don't want the season pass. I want to play the game first and make sure I like it before buying all the DLC. And they're like, well, for $10, you can get the season pass. I don't want the season pass. I haven't even played the game yet. How do I know it's good or not? I'm wasting money here. But for $10, listen, the DLC is going to be like $50, but you can get it now for only $10. This is a steal. You gotta buy it. And I get pressured into buying it, then take it home and hate the game, and then be like forced to play the DLC because I paid for it. I hate it now. DLC feels like this ugly like leech, where it's like you feel like you gotta get it, but at the same time, you have no idea what the quality of it's actually gonna be. I miss old DLC, man. I miss when it used to be like, here's the game, and here's the DLC. If you like the game, you can have more of this game you like. And if you don't like the game, then don't bother. And it was great. But no more. Alright, which way should we go? Cover your ears. What was that like? Of all the sounds they could have gone with, that was the plan. They could have picked so many different sounds. They went with that. Oh, nice! I went under the bridge. It's like 3D. 3D adventure. We already went this way though. We got some pirates. You've all been darknessed. Sail through vast oceans, visit distant lands, fight fearless enemies. Final Fantasy. Order now. I'll say this, the enemies are definitely fearless. I love that the classes in this game are really pronounced. That's one thing that I've always liked about like Final Fantasy X, is they brought back classes being super important. Because there was a time, basically Final Fantasy 7 through 9, where classes were kind of like meh. Like, yeah, there's classes, but not really. In 7, you can just load anyone with materia and they're a magic god. And anyone has physical capability except, well, even Aerith does. 8, you can just junction anyone to be any god they want to be. 9 is closer. I still would argue that, like, other than Vivi, who's, like, obviously magic, everyone else can kind of get away with different things. But it's definitely better. It's definitely more pronounced than 7 and 8, yeah. But 10 was the first one to really come back and be like, okay, you have a flying enemy, gotta use Wacko. You have an armored enemy, gotta use Auron. You have a Flan, gotta use Lulu. You know? Yuna completely blows, except with white magic. Like, you can't use them for stuff they're not supposed to use for until post-game, when you can max everyone. But during the game, yeah, that you definitely could not get away with, try to kill a flan with Yuna and see how it goes, right? So. Is this is the original town, right? Okay. Just making sure. And some people would argue that, like, that's a good thing. Like, that's one of the positives with Final Fantasy 7 and 8, is that any character can be anything. And I kind of agree with that, but I think I prefer it the other way. I think I prefer each character having their own job. I'm fighting a shark. Just thought I should let you guys know. It doesn't even have a name, like, that sounds like shark. You know? Like, no, it's just a shark. We just literally ran into a shark. Terminated. Hasta la vista, shark. Okay, where are we at? Meep. Okay. I was waiting for these enemies to be like level 1000. You're not supposed to be here yet. Die. Well, okay, so the remake is interesting, and I want, no spoiler, no remake spoilers, but the remake's interesting because I think they did more of a class system with the remake, where each character has their own strengths and weaknesses. But I feel like the reason for that was specifically because it works better with the mechanics of the battle system. It's not necessarily that they wanted to go against the original and branch out. It's because with the action-oriented battle system, it works much better for each character to have their own style. For all the combos and stuff you can pull off. If everyone was the same like the old game, then it wouldn't have worked out as well. Yo, Bribo with the 5 gifted subs. Give me some foam in the chat. Thank you so much. Those are all new subs except Jim Bob with the 3 months. Then we got Strife, Abyssio, Dr. Insane, and Mimcom. Welcome, everybody. Let it get to me, just go creep. Wow, that was a big level for Braun. Oh, that's a lot of wolves. I'm gonna have to give him the big sleep. The big slep. You are a red mage in real life? That's pretty neat. I'm a mad pony in real life, so... it still kind of triggers me that Cait Sith is both the worst and best character in the game. You're a flan in real life? Which one, though? Are you a red flan, a yellow flan, a dark flan, that giant one from Final Fantasy X? We have coin. Right, sick of the bits. Yeah, how's the vote going? Tactics is in the lead now, and X2 is in second place all of a sudden. Okay. Interesting. I'm loving it. We're seeing a lot of ups and downs. Good stuff. You're a bard in real life. That one would probably be the easiest, I would say, out of all the classes to do in real life. All you gotta do is play music and give somebody like the desire to fight, and you've done it. Well, yeah, you're the tactics has been ahead before, but like the other ones are all moving up and down a lot. Because before, what was in the lead? Like when we first started, Dirge was in second, and something else was in first, and now both of those are out of second place. I might heal. Your heal is so bad. We need better healing. This is a dead end. Oh. What is that? An asp? A snake pile? Is that what that stands for? Terminated. Hasta la vista, asp. Not really. Is asp just a type of snake? Oh, okay. And we got ambushed. Great. Fantastic. Fantastic start. We're gonna go ahead and give you the dark. I never knew that. Also, me died. Unfortunate. I don't think we have asps around here. We don't have many snakes around here. Just gardener snakes. Actually, not even really. What's going on story-wise? 4 adventurers have orbs. The end. That's the story so far. Later, there's like monsters and elements and stuff, but right now, that's the story. It does get better, but right now, we're literally just 4 people with orbs. Like we met at like a inn or something, or like a bar. And we were just like, man, I have this orb. It used to be really shiny, but now it's got darkness inside of it. And like someone across the way was like, no way! I have an orb too! And mine used to be shiny, and now it's full of darkness. And then someone else at the bar was like, no way! I too have an orb that used to be colorful, and now it's full of darkness. And so all 4 of us were just like, let's figure out what these orbs are about. And that's the story. That is the story so far. Let's be a party and go out on adventures. Oh, and there's a prophecy. There's a prophecy that when darkness comes, 4 adventurers will come. I don't even think it said they'll win. Like, the prophecy didn't say we'd win. It just said we'd come when there was danger. It was like, when danger comes, 4 adventurers will arrive. That was it. So, we got... Oh, that's scary. We gotta, like, make it work for ourselves, because the prophecy doesn't say we'll win. Which is good. I mean, you know, I always hate watching shows where they're like, well, the prophecy said we'll win, so no reason to even watch the show. We gotta make our own fate. We also need to smack a shark in the face. Before heroes meet at a bar. That's true. It said in the manual. It says in the manual, or no, not in the manual. On the sheet, on the map. It says on the map, the battle with him is entirely up to you. That's what it says for the final boss. So yeah. We are not prophesized to win. We must create our own fate. That's some heavy stuff. That shark does look pretty comfy. I feel like I'd like give him a snuggie. He could just chill. We could chill together. Mav, level 7. Also almost dead. Alright, I think this is a good time to take a break and go get food and whatnot, but we are going to continue when I get back. We're going to do a double day today. This woman's like, you cannot go to the clinic. We're going to do a double day today, so we'll do 8 hours of Final Fantasy, and the YouTubes will get 8 episodes this week, so that'll be awesome. But yeah, I think I'm going to go grab food real quick. I'm pretty hungry, so everyone take 5, go to the bathroom, get food, do what you gotta do. We'll meet back here in a few minutes, and we'll continue the epic quest through Let's Play Final Fantasy and Final Fantathon. Thank you guys again for being here for today. I appreciate it a lot.